answer the question that I had the whole day. When was it actually? So it was in 1993. And also, I must say, I'm very honored to be here in an institution that is older than myself. So 75 years, I still have some years to go. That's great. It was a fantastic trip, I have to say. Actually, it was not my first trip to the States, because at the age of 17, I went over there. I was hitchhiking all over the place, and I met Frank Zappa in Los Angeles, Grateful Dead, Jefferson Airplane, and all of these guys. I made the point in each and every state I visited. I actually crossed into Canada also to go to Capitol Hill at every stop. And I remember coming to Sacramento, and people were yelling and screaming and clapping. I said, what the heck is going on? Is it hash or whatever? No, we just voted it. We got it. I said, what did you get? Well, we had a vote that English is now confirmed as the language of the state of California. I said, I'm from Europe. We don't play these games. We love the diversity. Sort of widen your horizon. For sure it is. I made the point in each and every state I visited. I actually crossed into Canada also to go to Capitol Hill at every stop. And I remember coming to Sacramento, and people were yelling and screaming and clapping. I said, what the heck is going on? Is it hash or whatever? No, we just voted it. We got it. I said, what did you get? Well, we had a vote that English is now confirmed as the language of the state of California. I said, I'm from Europe. We don't play these games. We love the diversity and the union and all of that. I said, no, you don't understand. If we don't keep the language, then we are really lost. And with all the Chicanos coming up, and so I said, okay, we have no Chicanos, but we are actually Danes and Swedes and whatever. We didn't have the Swedes at that moment. We still don't have the Norwegians. Anyhow, it dawned on me that there was an issue. There was something that we had to discuss, and not discuss with each other, but learn from each other. So when finally I got this fabulous offer, I don't know why you picked me, but it just happened, to choose my subjects. Then one of the subjects was actually the public space. How do people of very different origins and culture live with each other? How do they feel part of a democracy? How do they feel that the guys in Washington are accountable to me in California, and I'm a Spanish speaking, but I do feel part of this big family. So that was an important subject for me to study. And it's linked to our issues of accountability in Europe. Then I met the Latin caucus in very many places. Great people. And I said, why are you not insisting on speaking Spanish in your Capitol Hill? He said, well, it's a bit difficult, but mind you, you're from Europe, you think that's important. That's not important. That's not important. The important is that you can speak with the others easily, using the way of the least obstacles. And the most important thing besides that is that you're cultural competent. That you can actually transmit your values, your ideas, that you can contribute to the society. We don't care for the language. We teach it at home, but we do stuff. And as long as we hold hands, we move forward. It was a big lesson in humility for me to hear that, not only from the Latin caucus, but also from the black communities, that they understood that they were part, and that the fact that they kept the language, that they could communicate, actually made things easier. That's it. In the States and in Europe, we have the same issues. The Fourth Amendment is exactly the discussion about subsidiarity. The conflict between central, regional, local is exactly the same discussion we have. The maintenance of diversity while wanting to be united is exactly the same issue. And this tolerance we have within both our systems of sort of understanding these tensions and making it work nevertheless, without dictators, without squeezing one culture out, but making sure we may remain diverse is a fundamental value we cherish. And I really believe that we are in for the long run. Tony, we have known each other for many years, but I hope that generations after us will be able to cherish and share these values and spread them out. So thank you very much. It was a great experience.